I have a question for you, Mike.
Oh, geez.
This is the wrestling question.
Uh-oh.
Who would you say in the history of wrestling you hated more, Tommy Rich or the Young Bucks?
I think the Bucks have surpassed him at this point.
Oh, why?
So, Tommy Rich, for all his flaws and snorting habits and being a drunkard in the ring and allegedly those things, for all of his flaws, he at least was a real professional wrestler.
Oh, come on.
Those two, I would take Tommy Rich drunk and high to whoop their asses inside of 5 minutes in a shoot fight at his current age now. And he looks like Throw Mama from the Train now. So,
oh, God.
What's that tell you? The Bucks are just go away. I never want to watch anything they're a part of. It's not worth my time. We got only so many, bro. I don't want to get sentimental, but we only got so many minutes and hours left. Now, Doc and I were having this discussion earlier. We hope to be built for 80 and 90, but at the same time, you got to be realistic. I don't want to waste minutes of my days watching those two buffoons.
Come on, those are some good Christian athletes.
And that's not me. I'm not look, before anybody takes it out of context, I'm not saying I want to fight them. Oh, I'll whip their butt. No, I'm simply saying if they're on a television, I don't want to see anything they're involved in.
Well, they're going to get their ratings back up.
Whatever,
Oh, wait, who?
The Young Bucks.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Come on. Well, they better. Fuck.
What is it? Corny says those motherfuckers couldn't draw money with a fucking box of green crayons.
I actually like the Ricky Morton line that I think he was wrong to say this about Kevin Nash, but he was like, couldn't draw flies in a shit factory. That one's better, but he was wrong to say that about Nash.
Well, I hope they have fun with their little E-Fed over in AEW. And I hope that MJF gets out of there as soon as he can.
I don't know why you're giving him a free plug right now by talking about him.
It's not a plug. Everybody knows.
Yeah, it is.
We're kicking him in the chin. Everybody out there's going, yeah, we hate it too.
No, it's a plug. It's just like it's a wrestling podcast. It's a northern version of Booking the Territory, just a little bit classy.
Right, that's a plug. You're plugging them. It's the same thing I tell you about Corny all the time. Look, love Corny to death. He's given us a platform, been on his show multiple times. He's talked about our show and his show. Here's the thing. For a product that he hates, he gives him a free friggin' 3-hour commercial, sometimes twice a week. It's like,
how much you think their ratings would go down if him and Brian Last didn't review their product?
I don't know how to measure that. I really don't know how much they go down. But I think you can't argue the fact that he gives them a free commercial every week for hours. So, and look, there's a percentage of his audience that listens and will never watch AEW. They're just listening to hear Corny cut promos and rip on it because that's his game. That's what he does.
I'm in that group.
See, I can't do that. It's just like, I'm like Harper. I'll go to the YouTube and listen to when he's answering questions, talking about the old stuff.
A review of something that I don't look at or consume.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I just, it's like, I don't want to hear, because like I tried when he first started doing it, and it's just like he just kind of is repeating the same thing over and over, just a different person's match that he's talking about. What I mean, hey,
we're not gonna start our own AEW review show.
No.
If that floats your boat, like if you listen to Corny or anybody else rip on that federation, like if you like that, more power to you. Doc's one of those people. Knock yourself out. It's not my ears needing to consume it. I'm just saying, for me personally, and Harper as well, it just I can't do it. And he's giving him a free plug, so he's ripping this stuff apart, and he's basically giving them a free commercial. And people pay Corny big money for commercials, big money. So it's just
let's
like
send Tony Khan a bill and see if he pays it.
I don't wish not. This is the other thing. I'm glad you brought this up. I don't wish anything bad on them, like as a federation, because there's guys there that are good, and they wouldn't be able to earn a living as a professional wrestler without that promotion. But it's just not overall. 95% of it, as Harper said years ago when it first started, it's just not for me, bro. It's not for me. It's not, man. I'm being so generous when I say that. It's just not for me. Like overall, it's not for me. I've had my times where I come in and out. I'll zip through it on the DVR. I don't want to consume that.
I just hope they don't screw shit up in a couple of years, and now there's the rise and fall of AEW fucking documentary.
Bruh, he ain't going to run out of money.
Right. That's Doc said that. I don't see how he runs out of money.
Don't you think his dad will probably eventually get to a point where, hey, man, what the fuck you do? No?
They're trying to get these Jaguars into the playoffs. The other thing is that over in England, their English football team is starting to play better.
That's good.
Yeah.
Took long enough.
This little thing that dominates everybody's thoughts about the Bucks and Omega is a really small speck on the ass of their sports empire.
I guess.
I just hope they don't lose the fucking TV spot.
I don't think it matters. Those guys will still get paid on the roster. He's going to run.
I was wondering, because I know that they got the NHL games now, and I know TBS and TNT have their own original programming, and I was curious, what's the ratings for that stuff compared to the AEW ratings?
What's the ratings for what stuff compared to AEW?
I think everybody should tweet Uncle Dave on Twitter and ask him.
No, because now they got the NHL games on there.
Oh, I got you.
I know they have their own TV shows on TBS and TNT, and I was curious, like, is the AEW's higher or lower or at the same as their other programs?
Yeah, Uncle Dave and the Mike Johnsons of the world, those dudes can get that information from you.
Because I look at it like this, but don't you, when you look at Impact, MLW, the NWA, they would cut their dicks off to be in the position that they're in. To be
in a position AEW's in.
Right, to be on a major cable channel twice a week and run shows in, legit buildings that hold 7,000 to 8,000 people once a week, and not in the whatever junior
Impact
college
zone.
gym. Right, it's some fucking junior college gym where they tape fucking 3 months worth of shit, and it's. And I just hope they don't screw it up.
No, Harper's absolutely right. Like those promotions would give their.
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with Harper. I don't wish bad on them. I'm just saying it's not for me. Like, I like the fact that there's guys who can earn a living.
Right.
Like, sure. We've never debated that.
But like Harper,
and much like WCW 89 and 90, there was a lot of talent on that roster.
Yeah.
No doubt. Lots of talent, man. Lots of talent. And, some of it's being wasted because.
Well, there you go. Hey, do you think that.
If you got Tom Brady, but you got him playing fucking running back, you know what I mean?
That's a mistake.
Like what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having Clayton Kershaw playing center field.
Shortstop.
Right. It's like, no, that's he's a pitcher.
Right. What are we doing here?